Today I'm heading to Columbia to shoot a virtual tour, then I've got to come back to Moberly to list a house, so it looks like I'll be quite busy today.
Life of a real estate photographer. The big dog is the only one not barking at me. Fierce.
Pulling back into town, I need to stop by our cell phone carrier to make some adjustments to my plan. We'd had some really high data usage months, but it seems like it's actually leveled off now. So I'm gonna stop in there and drop my plan down. I don't think I need 40 gigs every single month. Run, run, run. So in a nutshell, we got a little bit of a mess with my cell phone plan. So the last time I went in there, my usage was close and I was either gonna be over 30 gigs, which would mean I needed the 40 gig plan, or I was gonna be just under it. They convinced me to stay on the 40 gig plan by saying that if I have rollover, I can always switch the plan next month, drop it down and use up my rollover. So I just went in to do that at 23 gigs of rollover. Mind you, 25 gigs of data from there costs you $175. And I went in there to switch my plan like they had suggested before, and they say that if I switch my plan, if I pare it down, then I'm gonna lose my 23 gigs of rollover data. I just don't think that's right. I really like the company and they're all super friendly. I have nothing personal against any of them, but I got some bad information and I'm hoping that they will make good on it and give me some sort of credit on my bill for it. They're checking with their manager and I will absolutely be following up. I use a local company called Sheraton Valley. They have good coverage up here. There are some dead spots between Moberly and Columbia that are a little frustrating, but their data is super fast and they're a small to mid-sized local company and I really like working with them. But at the same time, the way I do my cell phone stuff is I don't get into contracts. I buy my phones outright so that if a company's service starts to slack or they do something that's unfair, I have nothing tying me to their company. I am hopeful that they will do the right thing and get me taken care of, so. Earlier today at our office, Jane had a copy of the 150-year anniversary of Moberly. There's a book that they made, and so I literally spent the entire evening reading through that book and like perusing Facebook and stuff. The girls had soccer practice. Christy took them there. Super chill night, and then Christy and I just got done watching a show called This Is Us. I don't watch a lot of TV anymore, but that's definitely a show I think is worth checking out. One of the things I've been kind of following on Facebook is a comment that I posted yesterday, and that's a post that I made yesterday, and essentially in a nutshell it said, I am not surprised, and I mean this, I'm not surprised by anyone when they say that they'll end up voting for Donald Trump. I'm not surprised when someone says they'll end up voting for Hillary Clinton. I think you can make a valid argument for either candidate, to be completely honest, not based on the candidate, but based on trying to beat the other person. So I don't get surprised by that, but what I am getting just like mind blown, insane feeling about is I do not understand how a person can adamantly support one candidate or the other candidate. Like, I get in your own mind, in your own privacy saying, yep, I'm gonna vote for Hillary Clinton. Yep, I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump. But I don't get the people who are constantly sharing each candidate's propaganda and lies and complete BS, for lack of better terms. So on that post, I got a lot of likes. I got some like agreed comments and people giving me the big thumbs up and stuff. But I found it interesting, and people that I highly respect and I highly love, that I share a lot of the same viewpoints about the candidates with, but they used my thread as an opportunity to adamantly support their candidate. Honestly, I don't think they were understanding what I was saying, but they obviously adamantly support their candidate. So that was all fine. I try to stay pretty politically neutral for the most part. And then today, halfway through the day, Casey Neistat posted a video announcing to the world who he's gonna vote for. And it's Hillary Clinton. He's gonna vote for Hillary Clinton, which is fine. He's a New Yorker. Like, New York was gonna get won by Hillary Clinton no matter what, I think. But Casey Neistat has a lot of influence, and My influence compared to Casey Neistat is like maybe there. Can you see that line in between there? Yeah, that doesn't even like remotely signify what my influence is compared to Casey Neistat's influence. But nonetheless, there's a few things I want to say about this election. If you know me personally, you can probably put together like who I'm gonna vote for just based on what I think of these things. But I wanted to take a second and just tell you why it's such a mine. Hillary Clinton is obviously a liar. She's obviously irresponsible with her power, whether it be the email scandals or Benghazi, things that I'm uncomfortable with. I don't like how she's so adamant pro-abortion. That's one thing that personally really bothers me. I don't like how she opposes free markets and promotes socialism. Kind of a big government, small government type of issues are a big deal to me in regard to Hillary Clinton. You know, honestly, I don't think she's a great candidate. I don't want to see her as our president. Moving over to Donald Trump, the Republican candidate, you know, the Republicans for years, and including this year, have always tried to put forward a very conservative Christian style candidate, someone that's very clean cut and a family person and solid values and so forth and so on. Obviously, Donald Trump is not that. And just like Hillary Clinton, I don't know that he'll make a great president. I'll be completely honest and tell you that Donald Trump says he's pro-life. I don't necessarily believe him. Donald Trump likes to play off like he's pro-Christian. I don't necessarily think he is. I'm not here to judge him, but what I believe Donald Trump to be is an unbelievably strategic psychopath. I think Donald Trump is a psychopath. The Billy Bush tapes that came out, I'm not offended that Donald Trump said the words that he said, but I did find the things that he was saying unbelievably disturbing. Like, just the way he phrased that whole thing. I've never heard an intelligent human being speak like that. If you had all the uncut videos, you know, that I record, you would probably find clips of me speaking in a vulgar fashion. But like I said, it wasn't the vulgarness that bothered me. It was like, it sounded like just this crazy guy talking about how he feels entitled to take advantage of women. And I was bothered by that. So when it comes down to it, I don't think you can believe anything that Donald Trump says. Now, there's some caveats. There is one thing on earth that I think you can make a valid argument to say that Donald Trump believes in X. And that is, I believe that Donald Trump believes in capitalism. And hands down, I believe Hillary Clinton believes in socialism. So those are some pretty big differences that come into play. For the religious right, Donald Trump says that he's pro-life. I don't believe him. I do not believe he's pro-life. I think he's saying that to get conservative votes. But here's the thing. I know for a fact that if Hillary Clinton gets voted in, she will undoubtedly choose pro-choice, pro-abortion Supreme Court judges to fill the seats. That will happen. Absolutely, that will happen if Hillary Clinton gets voted in. Donald Trump gets voted in, there is a chance that he will appoint pro-abortion, pro-killing babies, pro-choice judges to the Supreme Court. But because of what he said, there's a good chance that he will not. Now, between the capitalism, socialism thing and the chance that he may actually appoint conservative judges to the Supreme Court, if in your mind that outweighs the fact that he's a sociopath and a psychopath, then that might be reason enough for you to vote for him. Contrary to common belief, I don't think the president sits in the Oval Office with his pointer finger on the nuclear war button, you know, and he could just push it at any time. I don't think it works like that, and I'm not really all that worried about Donald Trump getting us into World War III. Donald Trump is an aggressive guy. He might do some aggressive things that could mess stuff up. Yeah, that could happen. Chaos theory states that sometimes it takes someone messing everything up to make everything better again. So, like I said, I'm not gonna come out and say who I'm gonna vote for, but I do think there is a valid case for someone supporting Donald Trump. I think there's a valid case, depending on someone's worldview, for supporting Hillary Clinton. I don't believe it's cut and dry. But what I cannot stand and what is absolutely driving me crazy, these hundreds of people on Facebook, on Twitter, constantly sharing these insane people's propaganda. And I just don't want to be used as a tool like that. I'm embarrassed by the fact that I have to vote for either Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. I'm embarrassed by it. It makes me embarrassed to be an American, and it infuriates me. That's why I'm going so far out of the way not to just announce who I'm voting for. Although I believe one candidate is a better option than another, like, I don't support them. I'm not happy they're gonna be president. Anyway, I just wanted to take a second, talk about it in a way that hopefully I can share with you where my mind's at on the issues and help you understand. You know, if you're one of these people that's just constantly sharing everything Hillary Clinton wants you to share, or if you're constantly sharing everything that Donald Trump wants you to share and you've got your Make America Great Again ball cap, like, I want to challenge you to step outside of such a narrow vision and see everything from a more broad perspective. And it just shows me that this propaganda has such an unbelievable power over who we are, what we think, and for crying out loud, maybe even who we are as humans. And ultimately, I'm just bothered by it. So anyway, that's the deal. A fun day nonetheless. Tomorrow's Wednesday. On Wednesday afternoon at about 3:15 in the afternoon, Christy and I on Facebook are going to do a Facebook Live session again, a Q&A session. So if you've got questions about real estate, head over there to Facebook. You can like the Central Mo Home Team. We'll be sure and share the link there, or our personal pages. Be sure and check that out if you want to tune in. If you've got questions about real estate, I'd love to answer them. And do us a huge favor, share this content, hit like, subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Life in the Flyover. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the end card and hanging around for this long. Remember, if you've made it this far, right up here to your right, you click there if you want to see yesterday's episode. Right down here, you can click if you want to subscribe. You should definitely do that. How to find us if you have questions about real estate's below. Remember, we are real estate agents. If you need help buying or selling in Missouri, I'm just gonna say anywhere in Missouri, give us a call. We would love to help you. If you're in a different area, different state, wherever you are, if you're thinking about buying or selling and you don't know what real estate agent you'd like to use, we've got this amazing service. Go ahead and send us an email at the address below, and what we can do is we can connect you with the best agent in your area. We understand this business. I know you guys think we're in the vlogging business, but we are absolutely in the real estate business. We sell gobs of houses. We helped 102 different people sell and buy houses last year, and we would love to get you on the road to owning your own home. So be sure and click that. And that's it, guys. We absolutely look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Life in the Flyover.